Hello and welcome. I'm Erin, and we're playing some more of the Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. And I think I also adjusted the game volume, so let me know if it's too loud right now or not. I'll go ahead and give it a chance to catch up with the delay. You can hear back about how that is. But yeah, while we're waiting on that, I just wanted to go through the cover art for the episodes, since we're going to be starting what is supposed to be the last one of the first game. Because we got the... Whoop! Didn't mean to skip ahead like that. We got the Turnabout Sisters. We already looked at the first Turnabout. And then we got Turnabout Samurai, which is super action-packed. Super cute. Then the one that we're going into is going to be Turnabout Goodbyes, which is one of my favorites in the whole series. Super excited about that. But yeah. Hang on. Just remembered I needed to get the walkthrough open since, as I keep saying, since we got to, or I already played through the first game over on Cosmic Waypoint. We're gonna be going through it at a brisk pace. Ooh, and I see in chat that hello, audio sounds good to me. A thumbs up. Awesome. Okay, well, we'll go ahead. Bird spotted. Oh yeah, we're gonna see that bird. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in with episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. So let me drink some water because I know it's gonna start with the auto-scrolling cutscene. Okay. Play Turnabout Goodbyes. Yes, please. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Edgeworth? Just the Beyonce meme, but with Edgeworth. December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Wright and Co-Law offices. Hey Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. I see in the chat with the gasp. Edgeworth? But what if Maya wanted a waterfall to look for treasure behind it? As there always has to be with waterfalls. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. They have a shower in their office? Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax. Says who? Locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Yawn. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? Hmm? Water pressure is kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Maya, no! Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. You're just gonna let her go? We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue on Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? Wait, did Gordy kill someone? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Click to find out. Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yikes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. But we're gonna have a nice little jam with the cute music while we look around the office before we do, though. And I see and chat with the I believe in Gordy and Gordy believes in me with the happy face. It's true. Mia's favorite potted plant. Oh wait, where did potted come from? Mia's favorite plant. Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten a knack of watering it lately. I guess Mia left some instructions since the last time. Charlie's been perking up these days. Yay! Good news for Charlie in the midst of stuff going on with Edgeworth. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and made my head hurt. Phoenix, didn't you go to law school? When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand, then my foot hurt too. No! Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. But it's a reminder of your previous case, which I guess could also be something he doesn't want. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of the screwdriver in the drawer just right. He really is committing to the bit. The murder bit. Mia's desk. We had more clients. I'd probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. I see a chat with the, aw, let her put up the poster. Either that or we could just, like, have two posters. Look at my lawyer's badge, attorney's badge. You know, I think it's developing a nice luster. I'll look at your badge later, Nick. We've got work to do. I suppose you're right. Ooh, being told off by a teenager to get your work done. Okay, let's go ahead and see Edgeworth. What if we don't? December 25th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Hi, Edgeworth. Ah! There he goes. Hey, Edgeworth, come back. There he is. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. I wouldn't be either if I was being arrested for a murder. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were there? So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. He's projecting! Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time that we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Oh, snap. Actually, he's right. We just established that while looking at the desk. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. And chat with it. I like that he can just appear from the ether. Visual novels. Do you want to look at my attorney's badge? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth, let me defend you. Ha! Ha ha! Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. So, you're saying you don't have that many options? What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Well, we'll just keep talking then. What happened? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you gonna do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry? Tragic backstory? Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, right? Correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. I'll tell you when you're older. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Did you do it? Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... He's gone again. Well, regardless if he wants our help or not, we're doing it anyway. Let's go to Gourd Lake. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yeah. Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot! The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why you arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. Wait. Oh, I messed up that. Well, didn't mess it up, I just wasn't reading in time. So they don't... never mind. I was just gonna be like, they don't have any clues, so they just arrested the singular suspect, but then I was like, no, that makes sense, actually. Shut up. You just try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Puh. Ah. Eek. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? No. Just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. We're all on Edgeworth's side except Maya. Because I also see in chat that Maya is always so quick to be like, yep, they definitely did it. Uh-huh. Do you want to look at my badge? That badge! You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. Gotta show that to someone who needs it. I tried to show it to Edgeworth, but he did not want. Okay, Wahapo. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes before, or after midnight. Ooh, that's an important difference. 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In the boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And... oh wait. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. How did they get there so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there is a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking the investigation that seriously. Oh no! After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. So it's gonna be like, nah, I get why folks aren't wanting to defend Edgeworth. But at least Gumshoe thinks of him as a friend, I think. Defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal. Or, hey, pal. Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over. Drawing hearts around your name in his notepad, which I think is a joke I also made last time too. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. The witness. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yup. It was pretty cold out at the lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Well, or still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're checking... That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. Briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry pal, I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you wanted to ask before I head back? Autopsy report, probably. I probably should have checked the walkthrough, but oh well. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. I haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Oh, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission. All you have to do is tell people I told you it was okay. No written permission slip or anything. They'll believe you for sure. You know, Nick, think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. I mean, it sounded like he specifically wanted to give us information, though. Right, now let's get investigating. It's true in chat, though. What are you getting me for Christmas? A murder investigation. The best gift of all. No, not to the police department yet. Let's go inside the park. December 25th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yup. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could I not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Let's look around at some stuff. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh, well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. The party poppers. Huh? Some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Oh, I thought that was going to be poppers added to the court record. Oh, poppers. Let's take them. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket. Popper is put in pocket. Popper is a classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. You can still look at the benches. A lineup of plastic benches. Guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. You gotta be more specific, Nick. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Just like and this is where I'd put my samurai dog, if I had one! Hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Banner reads samurai dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Oh, snap. So judgy. Let's check the trash. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Signs? Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks. Right, exit. Cool. Which one do we want to go to first? Let's go to the woods. And chat with I won't let the game try to gaslight me about the poppers not being important. Yeah, it's like, oh, you're gonna make a whole asset and entry to put it into the court record, and then it's just, you never use it at all, ever. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They got guts, camping at the scene of a murder. And next to the no camping sign. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Examine. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. What are they making? Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. Well, we didn't get her a samurai dog. No, no. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. Well, why not, Nick? So there's no law saying they have to so there's no law saying they have to be made of aluminum then. Just like how there's no law saying that dogs can't play basketball. I'm not having this conversation. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. Can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? Huh? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. What else can we look at? What about this stick? The stick looks suspicious. Alright, fine. Let's look at the camera equipment. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Or hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick, will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things? Party poppers? Bang! Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey you, get your hands off of that. Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry? Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just cause you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know y'all Yanks think. I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those Southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. They must be dumb. Which I am not. For some reason, I can only do the Southern accent in very specific circumstances, and apparently this is not one of them. Let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help! Who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just cause, wait, just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesusum's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's draws and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Do you want to see my lawyer's badge? Oh, wrong button. Oh wait, was this supposed to actually trigger after talking to her? Oh well. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and oppressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try to pull one of them lawsuits on me out for that film now. So I'll have you know, I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two. Y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get off to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never mind you, honey. I can talk yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh, hop on. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. As so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. Boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Lotta. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Haha, y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What were you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors, yup, meteor showers. Falling stars. Press X to doubt. The camera. That's quite a camera you have there. Shame if something happened to it. Y'all better know it. It's German made. Genuine soul engine. I don't know German pronunciations. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat! Lotta's camera, set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. Faces the lake. Bum, bum. Tell us more about this camera. Lotta? Maybe. Yeah? So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. Pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. I'll tell you what. I have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. I don't remember if there was anything on them though. What if I got something? I could be a witness in a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go and check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? She's gone. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Maybe we could check out the boathouse. Or boat rental shop. December 25th, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of those boats wouldn't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea. You bet. Look around a little. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. What about the boats? Any evidence in the boats? There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in a murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. No. What about the woods? There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Seeing chat with the back of a car is probably not the best place for a makeshift dark room. Probably not. But Lada doesn't seem like the most professional photographer anyway. I don't know. We don't know her that well. Maybe she's just, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess you don't need a whole setup developed just to film. Yeah, like maybe she tarped up the windows and stuff, maybe. Blocked off the front. I don't know. Okay, maybe we can visit Gumshoe. December 25th. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! Just finished a meeting, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. I wanna look at the plush. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea! I made it! It's my mascot! I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gord, he's sighted? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? What could be more important than updates about Gordy? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Alright, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing some image training for arrests. He's gotta practice his one-liners. Oops. No clues here. These are detective desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Okay, let's move on. I see in chat with she wouldn't even need to block the windows if she's just doing the film, but she would have several different types of chemicals present. Oh no. So the problem is the ventilation, it sounds like. Uh-oh. The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, still can't ID him. Oh no, why is it that now the southern accent came out? No, still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. The meeting. So how did the meeting go? Can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So do you think Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial is starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey. In the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Trusting Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth's a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Autopsy report. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I've met him somewhere a long time ago. Can I show him the autopsy report? Well, I hope it helps you, pal. Thanks, Detective. Have you seen this? Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Thanks for not going on a long rambling after showing that. Okay, where do I want to go next? Going back to Gourd Lake. Oh yeah, she did say to come back later. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hey y'all! Lada! Wait up a sec. We got bingo! Bingo? So I like paused to think for a second. I was like, is it because of the tone of voice I can only do a southern accent with a certain tone? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Nope. Just for some reason it's not clicking with Lada. Hey! This is them. Take a look. So she's just gonna have a weird, nebulous, non-accent. It's fine. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is. Wait. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so, or I reckon no. Sure, we gotta get all the information we need. I Reckon so. What's that? Now don't you go all trying to mock my accent that the person voicing this cannot get at all. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait! Lada! What? Can't you see I'm kind of busy? But tell us about what you saw too. Please. Nice try, honey. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lada! Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. But it's like a whole thing in this world that the justice system is super corrupt. That's like the main premise. Or was that the other way around? No matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll tell me to do some testifying. Hot darn. It's so weird because they say damn so many times in this game. It's like hot darn. It's like, who says that? It just does not flow. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out about it at the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record, taken automatically on 12/25 at 12:15 a.m. December 25, you could say. December 25, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Santa? Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. What name was it? There was like that big meetup of all these guys that have the same name, and then they ended up dueling to see who the ultimate person with that name was. But I can't remember what the name was. And it was like the winner, they ended up letting be this one kid, and it was really cute and wholesome. Man, I wish I remembered. Too bad y'all only get a half-baked story. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl Kianse deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not here. Hold her right there, Larry. She's 16. I think she's 16, 15 or 16. Either way, she's still a child. Let me see. Oh, 17. I'm just like, oh, they're all so young now, but then it like made it even more younger than they are. But still, 17, child, no. Do not. Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. As in, lawyer partner. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. There, now we're on the right track. No, I'm not Nick's sister. Basically are. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh, sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Do you want to see my attorney's badge? Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back at that trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Cause you blow it all on Kiance. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her out your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem. That's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you it was me who got you off the hook? Maya wasn't even there yet. Wappa! Hey Larry, there was a murder here last night. Since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. Cause in Japanifornia, Christmas is typically more of a couple's holiday, from what I've heard. Could be wrong, because I've never been to Japanifornia. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Ooh. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Plot twist. Ooh. Thank you for reporting back in chat. The name of that battle between guys with all the same name was Josh, it seems. Heck yeah. You can look up Josh fight to see stuff about it. Nice, nice. I need to go back and look at it. Because the results with the kid being the winner was so cute. Samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs. Never mind that y'all were in grade school together and stuff, and this being a big revelation to me. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Well, why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs. Ouch. Samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. You know, at least she's supportive of what he does. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? Getting a ton of customers here at the lake with that big news. Big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Gordy? Alright, let's get back to talking about Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Phoenix is always so secretive about it. Don't get me wrong. He's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like his father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis in his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick? Nick? No comment? Let's talk about Gordy then. What's Gordy? She's doing it in this order is like, let me change the subject real quick while Nick is brooding over there. Huh? You mean you don't know? Oh yeah, because Phoenix is like, I'll tell you when you're older. It's here in this very lake. Giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. Here's a photo. Wow. It's really real. So real. Nick, a monster. A real monster. Yeah. I just imagine him like having flashbacks and brooding about Edgeworth, and then Maya and Larry just keep talking and now she's just shoving the newspaper in his face. Snap him out of it. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard this loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. A loud bang, you say? I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Maybe the Gordy is like the... Is it called Pop Cat? I don't know. The one that like has the big circle mouth and goes pop pop or whatever. With the... Not for real, but the edited cat. Yeah, no, the memes with the kids these days. I'm hip. Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article about a monster sighted at Gord Lake. X-Files scene plays in the distance. Yes, exactly. That's all we have to chat about right now. Okay, let me check real quick. Okay. So we're gonna head back to our office. Oh yeah, X-Files theme was what we did in the last time too. We had to... They're out there. Larry, you're not gonna believe this. Or Edgeworth, you're not gonna believe this. It's probably better. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at the office that Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him. For old time's sake, punch his fist into hand. Okay, we're gonna keep that little cliffhanger and then go ahead and go on break. So I will see y'all in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Sorry it took me a little longer to get back from the break, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Grossberg's office. Well, he never got his painting back. December 20, or replaced it. December 25th, Grossberg Law Offices. Oh, Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix Wright. Which I guess counts as something. Aha! And you were Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know? It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? I came here to show you my attorney's badge. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Aw, just go ahead and take the compliment, will you? Okay, we'll get back to the other things if we need them. We'll just start with... Actually, I do want to see if he says anything about the painting. Why is the wall here a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. They were lovers! I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. Let's go with that. I'm not sure if I looked at that before ever. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You'd better start saving your allowance then. Oh, Phoenix pays her an allowance. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take them back to our office. You won't miss them. We don't need them. Then, can we take that wooden bear? It is kinda cute. Did I just never look around at this office in my previous playthroughs? An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a really cute plant. Come on, Phoenix. Table for clients. An elegant ebony base, and if I'm not mistaken, the lighter is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things like that in our client table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy, or gum, or a gun. Classy. Yeah, for real. In chat, if they were lovers, Grossberg needs to raise his standards. Honestly, get better taste in men, Grossberg. Okay, let's talk to him. Wahapa. There was a murder here not here. There was just a murder somewhere last night. Murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Allegedly. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown, but Maya thinks he looks familiar. This is terrible news indeed. Guess he hadn't heard anything. The painting. Mr. Grossberg? Whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Aww. Okay. I'm guessing we have to show this because it has the picture inside. Yeah. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Oh! Did you remember? He was a lawyer, here, in my office. Under the floorboards. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? I do say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot. Yep. Allegedly. We don't know it was Edgeworth. Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to the charges being laid against one man, Mr. Hammond, but Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Oh, yes. Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fey's photo, an old photograph, DL6 incident, Exhibit A is written on the back. Okay, bye! Wait, can I show her photo to him? Does he say extra stuff? Misty Fey, mother of Mia and Maya Fey. Show this photograph to Miles Edgeworth. He'll have something to say to you then. If he'll return from the ether to talk to us. December 25th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Can we talk to him about stuff before showing him things this time? Can I talk to you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? About Gourd Lake? Why did you go to Gourd Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Aww. You have people that care about you, Edgeworth. Yeah, let's show him the photo. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, right? You always were single-minded in your work, though. You don't know the half of it. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Okie dokie. The DL6 incident. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean your... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this. About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick? What does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. The suspect. What happened to the suspect? The one that got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Your father. So your father was a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Wait, how do we get him to talk more, though? Okay. Yeah, because we have the other evidence. Huh. Who'd have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know. You want us to defend you. Yes. Will you? No! Of course we will. Nah, who would have guessed? Who could have guessed this day would come? Look at us. Who would have guessed? Not me. I was doing a meme, Edgeworth. You don't have to actually say it. Not me. That's so cute. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request. Document proving Edgeworth's request for an attorney. Edgeworth's request put in pocket. And chat with them. We go through all of that just to go mad at actually defending him, right? According to the walkthrough, if you say no, Phoenix tries to make a joke out of it and then no one is impressed. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Whoa! It's coming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Heard of running, but curling up in a ball. Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Well, we're not gonna check on him. Here we go. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, Detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Said she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. What are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth, excuse me, death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. Oh no, I see in chat with the stream is buffering now. Let me see. Seems to be okay on my end, I think. So it might just be a connection issue. Hopefully it gets cleared up soon. I can't go around covering up evidence. Uh, you trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. That's a little talk. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Enhance. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's gonna be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's gonna be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? You can do that? Tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid tomorrow's gonna be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. Got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when a shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. Wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Or some information we haven't heard yet. Edgeworth. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is gonna ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again. For me, please. You have to convince him. You have to let him take... Wait. You have to make him let you defend him. Please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. You mean... without this? If I can push the right button, there we go. Look what I got! Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited to the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mentioned it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Yes, save. Yes, please. December 26, 9:44 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone I know, someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So, he was your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's gonna try to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god amongst prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. She's 20 times as ruthless and forges evidence. Speaking of Mia. Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. Phoenix, don't put so much pressure on her. You're the lawyer here. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. December 26th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? Haven't you heard? He's the god amongst prosecutors. How am I supposed to fight against this? I called a detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on that boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map of Gourd Lake. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. von Karma. Yes? Actually, I'm supposed to be the one handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. Or is he? The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Okay. I kind of feel like I want to take a bit more time with this case than I have with the other ones, but we'll see if I end up speeding up a little more or not. Though I think with this first round of investigations, I think I can still go a little more. Let me see. Okay, let's hear more about the body being found. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, and someone's to blame, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found was in the boat. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Let's hear more about this. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol we found in the boat. There were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. Oh, what? Order, order. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. Oopsie. Hang on. Need to read the description real quick. The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Huh? Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered in the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge. Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now. But wait, Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? And I see in the chat with the, I hate this guy. Yeah. It's like the opposite of the, we love such and such in this house, but for von Karma, it's, we hate this guy in our house. We hate Manfred von Karma. December 26, 11:09 a.m. It's only been an hour since we started. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth! What's going on here? Your fingerprints are on a murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. Huh? Oh, what? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? Maya! If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No! I need you here. You're a good support assistant. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? Phoenix! You're not being a good, supportive friend right now. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. No, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. No, everyone's so stressed. And I see in regards with Manfred von Karma, the corruption. And me and my homies all hate Manfred von Karma. Yup. Can't wait to make this guy lose the case. Oh, and save Edgeworth too. Court is back in session. Mr. von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you're a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw on the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Oh yeah, because I think there was a line in Edgeworth's thing where it's like, I didn't see what was it? Now I didn't suspect him as an Edgeworth of anything at all, and then if you press him on that, then Von Karma's just like, don't put your opinions into your testimony or whatever. Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Enough. And scene. Huh? Judge. She happened to... Excuse me. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Wow! Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, with 3 exclamation points. Order, order, order! I will have order! Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Hold up there, Judge. Very well. Oh! This court finds the defendant. Oh, wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined a witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question could there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? I did actually, thanks for asking. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court. You know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction in the facts in their testimony? Yup. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. Witnesses account. Hang on. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Let's press on that. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Shush, von Karma. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Oh, wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Heard this bang. So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Ugh. I see in the chat with the I believe in you, Phoenix, and Maya, you're part of this team too. Yeah. Saw two gents in the boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at a picture. Clear enough for you? Oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There is also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Like there's two lines of questioning that we can go down. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There was nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright! The witness has answered the question in full. I can ask follow-up questions. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've all heard what we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Hang on! Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. Your Honor. You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick. Lada's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do? Gotta present some evidence. I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Not yet. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. I was gonna say hold on. Who was that? It was me. Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? No, you're wrong. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Order, 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 order! You are in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. von Karma, but I cannot. What? The tides are turning. Miss Lotta has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But she's in contempt of, or he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya. Yeah, shout the come on judge, grow backbone, and then yeah! Exactly. Puh. I do not care for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Okie dokie. That last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man in the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I press it. Let's go into the present tab. Because this does not look clear as day to me. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got a what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with a professional high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim that you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could. I meant I could. Then, please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen. Nancy and chat with the I do not care for this melodrama unless I'm the one causing it. Exactly. He's gotta be in control of everything, including the drama. You're right. It was a cold night and that fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Sure. You use binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. How Edgeworth was seen. Alright. Cold night with lots of fog. So, how could you see Mr. Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types would never find a girl where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Oh, snap. Nobody loves me. So, got back in a car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Tell us more. Binoculars? What are those? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? Whoop. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was I really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. No, it's not. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But note this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright? Do you wish to press further about the camera? Yeah! This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Will I get trouble if I press on this? Because I think we already have the evidence that we need for pointing it out. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I weren't thinking too straight. Ha! LOL. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Excuse you? Now wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying about, saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. Arrgh. No unnecessary comments, please. Heard noise on the lake. I looked with my binoculars. We'll circle back to that other statement. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough. There was no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I had to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay, so it's gonna be this one, I think. Because it was set up for loud noises. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. It says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Oof. Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I don't know. I have evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to take a photograph of at the lake, you ask? Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I've never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let me see you prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. When was I joking? What is proof that this witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? Would it be this one with the loud noise? Let me make sure. Yes. Oh, it could be either the article or the camera. Proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera is set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had it set. What? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah, not bad. Are y'all lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was in town trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. Will you just use several precious minutes of our time to prove it's nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist? Hey! But, as she succinctly said, so what? This changes nothing. Not true. You're hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. I'm gonna spot it. Witness's testimony loud as new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer, almost a reporter. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out to the lake. It wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the man's hands and I heard another gunshot. See, she mentioned this before, but we haven't talked about it yet. That there were 2 gunshots. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. Press X to doubt. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Haha, very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. And in chat it says, imagine she was an investigative reporter doing a story about the corrupt justice system and jumped at the being able to witness I'm reading it wrong, and jumped at being a witness to investigate von Karma. Ooh, that would be interesting. Okay, let's see. Go ahead and do some more presses. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm a highfalutin enough to be called manner or something or anything. I'm an investigative photographer. I feel like part of why I have trouble doing a southern accent for her is that the like sentence structure and vernacular is a little off. I don't know. An investigative photographer. Yup. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. Guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine the scoop if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news' Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. All the way in Japan, California? Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real! Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. So I was camping by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yup, borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yup. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. That's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Honestly, I'm surprised there weren't more, like, swarming after that news article was released. Competitors. Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. And I heard bang, look straight out onto the lake. There we go. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper than I would have expected. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. I don't know about that. There wasn't much else to look at. Yup. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, kinda doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. She is gonna continue to have an awful nebulous accent. It's fine. You can judge me in the comments. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? It's losing my voice. I don't think so, nope. Lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore neither. I think it's because there are so many male characters I'm trying to go like deeper for, and it's like, oh no. I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Okay. Let's see. 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see you judging me in chat. Thank you. It's exactly what I requested. Okay. Yeah, it's this one, I think. Yeah. Oop, wrong button. Miss Hart. Are you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. You are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take pictures of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Or Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through the binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well. Huh. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake for a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kinda got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat, till now. This is totally uncalled for. But, hey! You got the photograph. You got proof. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo and... Oh! He's trying to stop her. Witness. That's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. Hang on. I also need to wait a second to get... Okay. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell wait. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she was going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo! Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet the enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? I mean, if you don't let her show it, it's also gonna be a bad case for Edgeworth. Miss Hart, look at his photograph. You enlarged his photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to court? Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to court in the first place. You old fool. What is the meaning of this, Von Karma? I mean, Mr. Von Karma, excuse me, sir. I'm so sorry. Ugh. Miss Hart. Show the photo. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Oh. Beer, 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 beer. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. They both shaved their heads. Oh no. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It should be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Or it could be the defendant. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record, taken automatically on December 25 at 12:15 a.m. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. There is! You asked for an enlargement. You got the enlargement. Can we stop saying enlargement? And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. Objection! And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then, I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Not so fast! Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. I know. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Okay, let me double check the court record. It's the fingerprints are of his right hand. This one. I think. I probably should have checked the walkthrough, but my tablet ran out of power. Wait. Your Honor, this evidence. I was supposed to object to the photograph, but I wanted to object to it with evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. I've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Show other evidence. Object to the enlargement. Your Honor, there was something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Let me do it. I gotta hold his hand. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at a hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, prints on the murder weapon here were from Edgeworth's right hand. Quote-unquote right hand. Ergo, did you steal that from Edgeworth? The man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us the definitive proof today. We now know that this was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't if Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, who shot the victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Well, this is what... what if it was Larry? This is what Edgeworth suspected, so it might be the thing to investigate next. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed. That does seem to be the only remaining option. I am so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated. Time of death sometime blah blah blah, shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on a gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. We're messing up his perfect record. December 26, 1:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. Or it was supposed to be, if he didn't shoot it, then who? What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Huh. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her trial, or the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lada's deposition. I heard 2 sounds like gunshot just after midnight on December 25th. Added to the court record. To be continued. Ooh, perfect timing. And I see in the chat with the, I feel like that math lady trying to remember how all the pieces of this case comes together. Hee hee, yeah. Ooh, sorry, I'm doing a stretch. My joints are popping. But yeah, I've played this enough times. Oh, and also watched the first season of the anime, so I still remember all the pieces. And it's always exciting to... Because I think on my second playthrough it, I was in the same boat, of kind of like remembering the pieces but not how they fit together. And it's really cool to see how it all comes together again. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and wrap things up here. Just a little 10 minutes early. And continue next time. Which is gonna still be the regular schedule, since I don't have any more conventions for until like, or at least none that are booked until next, what was it, March or April? Somewhere in there. Yeah, thanks for coming by and hanging out. And we'll go ahead and keep investigating tomorrow to try to get Edgeworth off the hook. And maybe find out more tragic backstory. Yeah. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.